Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dr. Jason Jones back with another episode of Health Made Easy, and we are wrapping up this series on mental and emotional stress. And we're going to be talking about something that I really do enjoy, and that is balancing brain chemicals with supplements and vitamins. Now, do you often feel like you're kind of off, or you struggle with your mood? If you answered yes, then your brain chemicals may just be out of balance and they just might need a tune-up. Okay? Your brain is the powerhouse that runs your entire life. And when the function of your brain is intact, you tend to be more energetic, more thoughtful, more creative. But when it's out of balance, you may suffer with serious problems with your mood, memory, relationships, anger, work performance. And there are billions of cells in your body connected to one another. These cells communicate through chemicals, signals, or neurotransmitters such as serotonin, epinephrine, dopamine, norepinephrine, Gaba. And then the balance of these brain chemicals is so important for your mental, emotional stress or emotional well-being, but also your overall well-being. There are some supplements and vitamins that contribute largely to the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain. So I'm going to give you these today, but the point of this is not to say you should be taking all of these. Okay, these are just to give you some thoughts and ideas on things that support the way your body normally and naturally produces neurotransmitters or your brain chemistry. Vitamin B6 is one of them. This is a water-soluble vitamin that's essential for the production and the function of neurotransmitters. This vitamin is essential for for early brain development. It's also needed for over 100 different enzymes that are involved in the breakdown of carbohydrates, fatty acids, and amino acids. It's also a cofactor for enzymes, which basically means it's like a component needed for enzymes, and they're responsible for converting things like L-Thyrosine to norepinephrine and tryptophan to serotonin. So L-Tyrosine, we're going to talk about that in a minute, and also tryptophan are basically parts and pieces that the body utilizes and brings together to produce serotonin and norepinephrine. Next one is Gaba, or gamma aminobutyric acid, or butyric acid, depending on how you want to say it. Now, this amino acid is often considered as the brain's main calming chemical that helps to regulate the excitability nerves of the brain. It has a muscle relaxer-like effect and is mainly involved in the production of melatonin. Now, the next one is L-Thyrosine. Now, this supplement is essential for the production of neurotransmitters like epinephrine, dopamine, and norepinephrine. And it is used up by the cells in the adrenal glands responsible for the production of these brain chemicals. The adrenal gland works hand in hand with the brain to manage stress and improves mental and emotional health. Now, your brain needs a good supply of this amino acid to promote mental clarity, especially in times when you're highly stressed. Next one, vitamin C. This vitamin is a required cofactor for the production of a ton of things, but definitely the brain chemical serotonin. It supports the conversion of what's called 5-HTP to serotonin and prevents this conversion from happening in the gastrointestinal tract. Now, serotonin primarily is produced in the gastrointestinal tract. So people who can't sleep, people who can't calm down, people who struggle with like low serotonin levels understand that it is housed in the brain for sure. It's like, imagine it has like this well or like a bucket up there. And it's like, this is the serotonin bucket. We kind of keep it all in here. It's not produced there, okay? It's produced primarily in the gut, and then it is housed in the brain. So important for you to know is that if we have serotonin issues, you always have to look at the gut. Now, next one, L-Taurine. Okay, this is an important amino acid, and it serves several regulatory roles in the brain. It stabilizes the electrical activity of nerve cells. That sounds kind of important, doesn't it? And protects against calcium overload that is capable of killing brain cells. Stop right there. calcium channels, when the brain is overloaded with calcium, and its antagonist, magnesium, is deficient, and we don't have the proper amount of taurine, then calcium gets to run rampant. And what did I say calcium overload does? Capable of killing brain cells. I don't know about you. I need all the ones I can get. Taurine mainly promotes the optimal performance of Gaba and glutamate transmitter systems. All right. 5-hydroxytryptophan, or what is better known as 5-HTP. Some of you may have tried to take this to help you sleep better, but this supplement is widely shown in studies to increase serotonin production in the brain, thereby reducing the risk of depression and anxiety. More so, it can improve sleep-wake cycles. Now, here's the thing. Oftentimes people will take melatonin. Okay, I get it. But understand that melatonin is a metabolite of serotonin. Now, what does that mean? What that means is 5-hydroxytryptophan, or 5-HTP, helps produce serotonin. It's like a part to make the recipe to produce serotonin. But melatonin, once serotonin breaks down after it's been utilized, it's broken down into it's back into its parts and pieces, and one of those breakdown products is melatonin. And that's why melatonin doesn't work for a lot of people, or they end up taking entirely too much. Because melatonin, if you're going to take it, you need like micrograms. You don't need milligrams. And people are taking like 5, 10 milligrams, and then they take more and more and more and more and more. And they're like, I just can't sleep anymore. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. So what you should do, well, I'm not going to tell you what you should do with that, but it doesn't work as good as you think it should. Now, all right, so 5-HTP, you can definitely add this supplement to your diet, maintain mental and emotional well-being, support behavioral self-control, and even promote calm and relaxation and sleep. 5-HTP is also a very powerful brain antioxidant as well. And we've talked about antioxidants before on this podcast. If you missed those, just go back to some previous episodes and check those out. Now, maintaining a balanced level of brain neurotransmitters helps you feel better, feel happier, think more clearly, experience overall, well-being goes up. You can include these supplements and vitamins highlighted above, in your diet. Again, don't take them all. Sort of think through, do your own research, do all of that stuff so you can, take the right ones for you. But remember, you are your best experiment. So if you try something and it doesn't work for you, it's probably not the right thing, and you can move on to something else. But one of the things that's important to remember is the point and purpose of utilizing these things is to help balance out your brain chemicals, reduce stress, improve your mood, and have better mental and emotional health. Because when you do those things, your overall health and well-being goes up. So I hope this stuff was enlightening. I hope that it was super helpful to you. The only way I'm going to know that's true is that if you go onto iTunes or whatever podcast player you're using, put in a rating and review, put your comments on there. Hey, this helped me out. It didn't. I'd really like to hear about this more. Could you expand on that more? And I would be more than happy to do it. Again, it's Dr. Jason Jones signing out, and we'll see you guys on the next podcast. See you later. Bye-bye.